So I've been right up the top of that today, and quite a exhausting trek in from way out there and up behind the trees, up the forward slopes, up over the top and along the tops there and down. Well, a very good afternoon on the 22nd of September 25. I'm in Glenquaich. It's just afternoon. It's 10 past 12, ain't it? Yes, it is. And we're on a bit of a divide. There's a dark showery cloud around us, and the wind switched a little bit to the west-northwest. It's quite cold out there actually, but I'm thinking going up here. I can't remember the name. I should remember it, but I can't. My memory's all to pot at the moment, I don't know why. But I was thinking going up there for a dander. The best of the day was in the morning, of course, usually it is. In fact, the best of the day is during the night. The stars last night were absolutely phenomenal. I like going out in the evening and having a look at the sky. Of course, there's a new moon yesterday, but it won't show face for a couple of days. We're already into the sign of Libra. And yeah, the year's ticking by. Shepherd. Yeah, she's putting sheep out, I saw that. So I don't know, he's well hacked up, I noticed that when he passed. He's expecting the elements to do their thing. We might catch a shower actually, but on the whole, it's high pressure building, so we should be alright, but well, this is a hard part when you have to get your boots on and get your rucksack on your shoulders and start the stride out. But once you get moving, you're alright. And when you get back, you're fully satisfied that you've done what you planned to do. So it might be about 4 hours before we're back down actually. It's quite a long way up, that one. And I was up, was it last Sunday? Yes, because I was at the church yesterday. In fact, when I left the church yesterday, the shower rain came through unexpectedly. And I seen the Swiss tourists pulling up their BMW and snapping away like hell. I looked in my rear mirror and I drove through the most fantastic rainbow ever. Of course, there's no place to stop on the southbound carriage, and so I slowed to about 20 miles an hour, and so did the chap behind me, or whoever it was. And I think he was doing exactly the same, as eyeing up the rainbow in the mirrors. It was beautiful, it really was. And then I got down, this is at Corrymuckloch, and then when I got down to the Newton Brig, it was bone dry. It really was fantastic. It was absolutely amazing. The whole of Strathbran was in black cloud and rain and beautiful rainbow. So I wish I'd been travelling the opposite direction, but that's just the way it goes, isn't it? Anyway, Andy, stop muttering. Let's get going. If we're going to do anything, we may as well start now. It's definitely early autumn. It's that feel about it, the chill in the air and the damp underfoot. It takes a lot of motivation to get going, and the best of days in this period, but it's got to be done. It's well, I like it, and that's the whole truth. I like getting up onto the tops. So let's get the camera off, Andy. It's a bit gloomy through the windscreen anyway. And all the vegetation's gone back here. Yeah, we're going to get, I say it every winter, but I think this year we're going to get a bit of a fright. Shepherd's coming back. I best not point the camera in his direction. He gave me a wave, so that was nice. But anyway, yeah, we're going to catch a shower, Eddie. But yes, I think we're going to get a bit of a wake up this winter. We've had such a glorious summer. I think we'll pay for it. I think we'll get ample snow this winter. I really do. I say it the last few years. I think we will get. I think we'll get a bit of a fright this one. We're definitely due a very bad winter, and I think we're going to get one. So it's quite a boggy section to start with. Loch Fruki down there, and that's the old Free Church of Glenquaich, Presbyterian, and looking at other information, I was asking yesterday at the church, but no one seems to know anything about it. I seem to know more stuff. They thought that was a chapel. I said no, that's a free church. Along in Meall Mor, I found information about a chapel called St Mary's by the edge of the Bran, down beside the old bridge. So that was interesting. Can't get any more information. There's not enough information available. As I say, I seem to have more information about what's going on than most other people from the district. But we'll make our way through and snake up onto the. Well, we'll head towards the mid ridge there, and we'll just take it up from the east side. That'll keep us out of the wind for quite a bit, you know. It's not bad actually, but yeah, it's bleak, isn't it? I don't know what it is. It could be any factor, but I just find Glenquaich and the surrounding hills very sad at the moment, and I'm almost sure it's something to do with these wind farms. There's something changed dramatically. It's not my personal emotions that are overriding this conversation. It's something about the hills are speaking to me and saying we don't want the turbines sitting on us. Because I think it's Glenquaich. It's well named actually. A quaich is a goblet, a drinking vessel, a bowl. And if you look at the whole shape of Glenquaich, it is like a big bowl with Loch Fruki settled at the bottom for a sip of water from a giant. So it's something's changed. I mean, they talk about the Glencoe being the weeping glen, but well, Glencoe can be quite atmospheric, definitely. But I'm not sure if entirely if it's the weeping glen is an apt name for such a beautiful place. Can you imagine the outrage if they started to put wind turbines on Glencoe? That's what they really need to do. That will sort of wake up people's bloody ideas to what's going on. Stick them on the Cairngorms or Glencoe or Kintail. Trath and Kinross has done enough, I think, and it's I mean, it's going to be really, really bad around here. And this is all to do with the fact it's close proximity to the Beely Denny electricity line, which goes through here, up over and all the way to Loch Tummel. And heads north, up through Dalwhinnie, past Dalwhinnie, I should say, and up through Dumoctor, I meant to say. It's a fine autumnal day in the hills. You should be hearing the crack of shots from the shotguns. There should be beaters all over the moorland, but there's nothing. It's bereft of wildlife and it's bereft of people. It's absolutely amazing. Very few people around about nowadays. And those you do meet are very reluctant to engage in conversation, which I find very off-putting. Because I know from my own history that in the countryside I was guaranteed a pretty decent chat with somebody. There was always a conversation, there was always a blather, whether it was somebody building a dike or a fencer, or whether it was the shepherd or the gamey. Although the gamekeepers were normally a bit more abrupt and aloof. That was my experience, at least. Alright, we're out the worst of the wind at the moment. And I've come from the way down there through all that bogland. You might see the car way ahead. Can you? Should be able to see it down there. It's a fine day. It's a long way to the top right now, but so I'm going to get a cup of tea. It's thirsty work going through that lot. Yeah, the colours have changed quite quickly this year. But the leaves are alright at the moment. All needs a couple of nights of heavy frost and or hard frost, and they'll change. I've still got, well, the rest of September, and October can be a very pleasant month in Scotland. Fingers crossed, eh? Now the sun's come out for a second or two while I'm having a cup of tea. It's very nice, Andy. Yep. Crieff over there, Crieff, and down through Strathbran. Back out of the wind, but we're back into the bog for a little while. Not to worry any. No, I'm not worried. No, stop going on about it, please. No, alright. There's no camera in the universe which could tell a story the way it is with your own eyes. You probably won't hear me in the wind. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Okay, that's the summit over that way. A couple of hours since I left the car, and not long to go now. It's a bit windy. I might not be able to speak on camera, might not be able to hear me at least. And there's rain pushing through, there's a nasty cloud developing over behind Ben Hornsey. Schiehallion's got a cap of mist upon it as well. No, the forecast is wrong again, Eddie. Bright blue skies, it said. Sunny right through till 7 p.m. Okay, I'm out of the wind again, just in this little dip. It's coming from that direction, the northwest, well, west-northwest. And I know whether to go down by Glenquaich or over the top It's a very, very tricky peat hags all the way for a good couple of miles, and then follow the Auchnafauld Burn right down to the road. That's one option. Or the second option, as I say, is come back from the summit and head down. It's very, very steep though. Very, very steep indeed. I mean, it's literally straight down. I'm glad to get out that wind for a minute. It's taking my breath away. Take my breath away! There's no sunshine, eh? But I can't win them all. Too much cloud blowing through the wind. We'll go over that way, Annie. I think that's the way we'll take it today and follow the Auchnafauld Burn down. Yeah, it's very unfortunate there's no sunshine, Annie. The clouds are rolling in thick. But that's Strathbran, and that's over past the Gurn. And now what he's doing there. I've got the gamekeeper coming up to see me, so I'll have a chat. I think it'll be about the grills. Yeah, it's a bleak one, Andy. Right now, way over this lot. Over to that way, and going down this. Yeah, as I say, it's not the best day for photography because of the lack of sun. But it's up there, and that's over the Crieff. It's Crieff over there. Yes, it's a gloves and hat day. It is quite chilly in that wind, but anyway, can't help the gloom. But I can see Loch of the Lows over there behind Dunkeld, and it's something I don't talk often about. Is up towards Glenquaich, and these pockets of turbines right across the whole skyline as far out as, well, with a bit of imagination you can see all the way out to the Sidlaws, north of Dundee. Right out to Forth. The whole of Angus and Forfarshire, all dotted with these same bloody things. Tragedy for Scotland, it is. It's a tragedy for all concerned. Yeah, as you can see, the light's not very good today, Eddie. But I've come from the top, across the top ridge, and then this track is very, very handy. Well, I knew it was here, but because I'm following the, what do you call it, Eddie? Auchnafauld Burn down to the road. Got all the fairy mushrooms, eh? Proper Fairy mushrooms, ain't it? So I've been right up the top of that today, and quite a exhausting trek in from way out there and up behind the trees, up the forward slopes, up over the top and along the tops there and down. That's Auchnafauld down there. It's in ruins now. It's the home of McTavish, the farmer. Auchnafauld, ain't it?